What is going on YouTube? Joe here with Color Media, and welcome to the next episode of the Pokemon trading card game for the Game Boy Color. We are on episode number 4, and today we are going to be continuing the story, and by that I mean progressing the story actually, because we haven't actually done a whole lot. We've just kind of been battling random people. So I actually grinded this guy right over here for some cards, and I went back to the guy that gives you energies and grinded that a little bit just so we can improve our deck. I don't want to spend several more episodes just like trying to build up a deck that is halfway usable. So I got a couple of interesting cards here. Not a whole lot, but I was able to build up some Professor Oaks and Bills, which is like immensely helpful in getting card advantage, thinning the deck, and all that stuff. It's basically necessary. We need to get one more Professor Oak to put in this deck, but really nothing else has changed as far as the trainers are concerned. I was able to pick up several more water energies, so we can probably just get rid of the psychic energies altogether. I got rid of all the psychic and random fighting Pokemon like Machop and Hitmonchan, so we're having a mono-type deck essentially. I probably could get rid of these Rattatas and Raticates as well. Picked up 2 Kangaskhan, so we can use Fetch to draw a card and soak up damage with 90 HP. And then I was able to pick up several more Gyarados as well. So we can actually bump Magikarp up to 3 and Gyarados up to 2 probably. And what else? I got a couple of Seekings. I suppose we could go like that. Oh. Well, I don't want to do 3 Seekings. 3 Goldings, 2 Seekings, a couple of Dugongs, some Seal, and I need one more thing. I guess I could add another trainer. We can add another defender or another potion. Doesn't really matter. We'll go for a potion because why not? So that looks good. It's basically just a water monotype thing, a bunch of random water Pokemon, and Kangaskhan. So we can go ahead and fight the leader of this club and start progressing the story. I'm Ken, the Fire Club Master. So, you are collecting medals to inherit the legendary cards. What? You have almost no cards. If you wish to duel me, go collect more. He's not even gonna duel us? That is not okay. So I guess I kind of ruined my plan for this episode, and I'm upset about it in the most mild of fashions. We're gonna go to the Rock Club, and we can battle some guys here. I mean, duel some guys here. Gee whiz, who are we gonna fight? Let's fight this guy. At least I know we can battle everybody here without it being an issue. So we can hopefully get our first medal and, you know, start doing things. Like, I want to make progress in this game. What? You want to duel? All right. You want to duel now? No, in a couple of weeks, Ryan. Sheesh. Sheesh. Excavation deck. So we're going to have, like, fossils and stuff? Because that would be cool. I could dig that. For show. All right. Oh, this is not good. All we have is Magikarp with only 30 HP. That is the downside to running Magikarp, is if you end up with only Magikarp, like, you can get a quick loss because there's nothing on your bench real fast. This is not good, especially because we don't have a weakness to exploit. Ah. Oh my god, we actually got heads. So we're going to get to draw 3 cards, because we get 1 because it's our turn, and we do get a bench Pokemon, and then we got 2 thanks to Bill. And we get another Bill and a Professor Oak. See, these draw cards are just amazing. Look at all this card advantage we are amassing. Good times. Hitmonchan, huh? Sandshrew. Shelder. Shelder can't actually do any damage to us until it evolves. So that's something to keep in mind. And we have Dugong. Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm not going to be using this Professor Oak because I have all these energies. So first things first, we got to drop that Seal down. And what attacks do I know? What does Flail do? It does 10 damage times the number of damage counters on Magikarp. I do want to get some damage off. And we have that potion in the back, so I guess I'll just go for Tackle for that 10 damage. Then we can go for Flail. And then, you know, we need to start powering up Seal as well. So there's that. He is going to go ahead and attach a Fighting Energy to Hitmonchan, fire off a Jab, and Once we get 10 more damage off, I mean, we can kill this thing with an Aurora Beam. What I'm going to do is attach a water energy to Seal. I actually need to get 2 more energies on there. So we need to buy 1 more turn, which means I'm going to actually use the potion instead of worrying about getting the extra damage from Flail now that we had damage counters. We're just going to go ahead and go for a tackle here. And I'm liking our chances. I'm liking our chances. Because once we get Dugong set up, like, we're going to just start tearing some holes through this guy's team. We're going to be drawing some prizes. It's going to be a great time. Goldine. Okay, we can drop that on the bench. We can drop a... Oh, we have another potion? I'm not going to use that now, though. I'm going to put another water energy on Seal. We need 3 to do the Aurora Beam. So we got to keep that in mind. And as long as we don't draw any more, we can use that Professor Oak coming up. I will go for a Flail here and get as much damage off as we possibly can, which is going to be a whopping 20 damage, which is more than the 10 damage we were doing with Tackle. So, ooh, Cloyster. That is dangerous. That is extremely dangerous. Extremely dangerous. So he's going to draw a prize. We only have 3 in this game, so we need to kind of be careful here. But I really don't have another play. I need to go into Seal, and we're going to need to evolve that and attach a water energy to it. Go ahead and pop that on there. I want to check this Cloyster too for a second. Clamp. Flip a coin if heads, the defending Pokemon is now paralyzed. The tails attack does nothing. What are the chances that we're not going to be paralyzed? Spike Cannon, which also requires the same number of energies, weirdly. Flip 2 coins, this attack does 30 damage times the number of heads. So you could do 60 damage with that. Hopefully he goes for that. I'd rather just take the damage and then we can heal some of that off with the potion. As opposed to being paralyzed and then potentially getting KO'd on the following turn, because with my luck, that is precisely what will happen. Another Dugong! We're gonna have to waste that with the Professor Oak, because we're just gonna discard our hand. Alright, let's see what he's gonna do here with this Cloyster. He's gonna attach a fighting energy to Sandshrew, and he's gonna go for the clamp. He's gonna go for the clamp. Please get a Tails. No! Oh my gosh. Here we go with the paralysis. That does so much damage too. 30 is a lot. I'm gonna attach a water energy to Goldine. I'm going to use a potion so that he can't kill me next turn if he were to go for that second attack, Spike Cannon, and get double heads. We can kill him in 1 hit too. He only has 50 HP. Like, we just need to not be paralyzed. So hopefully he goes for Spike Cannon this turn. He's gonna go for Clamp again. Stop. Stop doing that. And he gets heads again. Double heads. This game would pretty much be over if he gets 1 Tails. I'm gonna have to waste a water energy here because I'm just... If we can get some kind of trainer help, would be nice. Like, I think I have a full heal. That would be perfect if we could pull that right about now. No, we do have another Professor Oak. I could try to, like... go for it. We're gonna... We don't need this Seal because all of our Dugongs are out of our deck. I'm gonna wait 1 more turn. I can't attach a water energy, right? Yeah. I already did that. I'm losing track of which turn is which. Hopefully he goes for Clamp again. If he goes for Spike Cannon, he has to get 2 heads. He's gonna go for Clamp again. Please get Tails. For once. 3 heads in a row! So now he can just kill me next turn. That's so stupid. Like, he just paralyzed me to death. Outrageous. Outrageous. And he can just do this. There's nothing stopping him from doing the same thing. Like, there's nothing stopping him at all. I'm actually going to go for Professor Oak again and draw more cards. Oh, we could scoop up. We could scoop up and save this. That will save a prize. Then we can evolve Actually, I don't want to do that, do I? No, I do for the damage. I do for the damage. Where is my full heal? I need that full heal. We do have switch as well. I think I might actually want to do that. Because being able to just come in, even though I only have 10 HP left, and just nuke something for 50 damage, that might actually win me the game. So we're going to go for the switch. And we're going to go into... I want to go Goldeen or Staryu. Staryu's going to do more damage. Goldeen can evolve, do 30 damage. It can take out the Cloyster in 2 hits. We're going to go with Goldeen. We're going to do that. And we have Wartortle in our hand too. So I'll drop Squirtle down. And why do I keep trying to attach energies that don't need to be attached? Let's go for Waterfall and hope that he does not get a 4th freaking coin flip heads in a row. That would be just such silliness. Of course he goes for Clamp again. Another heads! He can't get tails, it's like impossible. Not happy. And now I get the full heal, which I am definitely going to use. And I will attach another water energy to... Does it even matter at this point? I guess we can get Squirtle ready to go. Oh my gosh, if I didn't have that full heal, what would happen? What would happen? Nobody knows. I would just be angry, which I already am. To be honest, I was going to go into Sandshrew, and I think this game is over now because we can just retreat into Dugong and just nuke this thing. Because what he's going to do here, he's going to go for Sand Attack, right? If the defending Pokemon tries to attack during your opponent's next turn, your opponent flips a coin. Okay, but it's not going to be the defending Pokemon because we're going to switch out. So I don't think this applies to retreating. So we should be okay to just win this here. Unless I am forgetting something. We'll go ahead and go for a Pokeball just in case. It's always good to thin the deck, and of course we get Tails. How does he get so many heads in a row? I want to know. I want to know how he does it. We could scoop up as well, but we're not going to do that. We're just going to bring in the Dugong. I'm happy I saved it. And we'll fire off an Aurora Beam. We do not have to flip a coin because of Sand Attack. So it doesn't apply to retreating. And we're going to get the win here. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah. I really thought we were going to lose that for a while there after all of those silly coin flips. So let's see what he gives us. Ooh, a new booster pack. I haven't opened one of these yet. I've just been opening the Coliseum ones. Evolution. With a weird looking Charizard on there. Like, what is wrong with its eyes? Machamp. Ooh, that has potential. Let's see what it can do. 100 HP. Big time retreat cost. No resistance. Whenever your opponent's attack damages Machamp, even if Machamp is knocked out, this power does 10 damage to the attacking Pokemon. So whenever it takes damage, it fires back a little, chip damage. It's kind of like, wearing a Rocky helmet or something. This power can't be used if Machamp is already asleep, confused, or paralyzed, so you can't have a status condition. Other than Poison? Poison apparently does not affect that. And then Seismic Toss does 60 damage, which is a lot. That pretty much 2-hit KOs everything in the game that doesn't resist it. But unfortunately, it does require 4 energies. So, what else do we have? Another Machoke, which does help. We might be able to build like a fighting type deck at some point. Now that I have at least 2 Machokes, a Machamp, and several Machops. That's cool. What does this Weeping Bell do? Poison Powder. Flip a coin if heads the defending Pokemon is not poisoned. So how poison works is basically in between each turn, you take 10 damage. Badly poisoned, I think you take 20 damage. So that is something to keep in mind. Kingler, pretty low HP for an evolved Pokemon. Flail is kind of like Rage, essentially. Here you do 10 damage times the number of damage counters, and then a 40 damage attack. So you have a lot of this stuff already. Energy Search is actually really good. That thins the deck. I might want to add one of those. Gust of Wind is really good too. Choose one of your opponent's bench Pokemon and switch it with his or her active Pokemon. So you can pick off stuff on the bench or draw in things that don't have energies, and you can just set up on them. And it's a great time. and such. I might actually want to add those two things to the deck. We got another booster pack here, another evolution, Pidgeotto. Very nice. 60 HP. I guess it's a middle evolution, so that's fine. Pokemon Flute. Choose one basic Pokemon card from your opponent's discard pile and put it into his or her bench. I mean, I guess you could combo that with Gust of Wind. Like, put something really weak from their discard pile onto their bench, then Gust of Wind that out and just kill it in one shot to get a free prize. You know, it's a 2-card combo. Not too bad. Let's see what Ivysaur does. Vine Whip and Poison Powder. Vine Whip does nothing but damage, and Poison Powder. No flipping coins there. I like that. Golem. Why doesn't Golem have a electric resistance? Like, I don't understand that. How does Diglett have an electric resistance and Golem doesn't? I don't understand. Avalanche. That's basically Machamp's Seismic Toss. Self-destruct. 100 damage. Dear Lord. Does 20 damage to each Pokemon on each player's bench as well. So that just like nukes the field. Golem does 100 damage to itself. Oh my gosh. We got Krabby, another Geodude. The worst thing about using Golem is that you have to have Geodude in your deck because this thing is just garbage. Another Starmie. Might want to add that as well. Okay, so that was fun. That was fun. So let's go ahead and edit our deck. And what did I want to add in here now? I already forget. What I wanted to add in here. Let's just take a look. Definitely trainers. Definitely trainers. It was Gust of Wind, right? Gust of Wind. We can reduce the amount of potions that we have. And what was the other one? Am I forgetting something? Energy Search. Because that thins the deck by 1 card. And I guess we don't need Defender. So, you know what? I probably could just... We can leave Defender in and probably just take out 1 Water Energy. Because Energy Search is essentially just another energy. It basically just allows you to pull an energy card from your deck and shuffle it and all that. So let's go ahead and battle this guy. I mean, duel this guy. I've always wanted to be a hard rocker. Rock Pokemon doesn't the name rock. Won't you duel against my rock Pokemon deck? Okay, everybody is all into their rocks. That is for sure in this club. Blistering Pokemon deck. Okay, I don't even know what that means, but we're gonna find out. We are going to find out, my friends. Alright, let's see what we got. Nothing especially useful. Oh, actually, we have Squirtle, Wartortle, and Blastoise in the hand. We just need to draw some energy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place Kangaskhan out front here, even though it is weak to a lot of these Pokemon. All these fighting rock, ground types, all that jazz. We do have a potion, that might help. If we can power up Blastoise, this game is over. Like, that's just what it is. And we don't even have to worry about the 1 energy per turn limit when it comes to water type Pokemon. Because Blastoise's ability, Rain Dance, is just stupid and allows you to attach as many water energies as you can. So we just need to draw them. We essentially have 20 in the deck. There's 1. And I think we only need 3 to attack with Blastoise. So that is something. I remember this guy. He has all kinds of, like, deck thinning and drawing cards. He's got Professor Oaks and Bills out the wazoo. He literally just drew 4 cards. And he's got things that are just so fat, like Onix that has 90 HP. Even this Rhyhorn is a basic Pokemon and only has, already has 70 HP, which is just craziness for a basic Pokemon to have that when it evolves. Now what I want to see is, can I use Fetch? Flip a coin. If heads, the defending Pokemon can attack Rhyhorn. So I can use an attack, I just can't attack you, right? Unless that wording is just confusing me. We can evolve here. You can't evolve twice in the same turn. You cannot evolve a Pokemon in the same turn it was placed. So we gotta wait a turn to get Blastoise on the field. I can't even use Fetch? That is garbage. I'm not attacking you. I'm just drawing a card. So he's just going to continually get heads here until the end of time. We're not going to be able to draw cards. That's so stupid. That is so stupid. Alright, let's... Should we evolve the... I mean, there's really no reason at this point, because... There's just not. I want to check this. Yeah, benching or evolving either Pokemon ends its effect. So we could come in, attack with Wartortle, and then if he leers, we can evolve and attack him again and get rid of him. And hopefully he won't have another Rhyhorn, because Rhyhorn is so annoying. There's just a couple of cards in this game that are just so incredibly annoying. Rhyhorn is one of them. Lickitung is definitely another one because of the paralysis. That's 3 heads in a row now. Why does this happen? Full heal doesn't even help us. It does not even help us. I want him to start attaching energies to this Rhyhorn because it's only going to take 2 attacks for him to kill me, even though I have 90 HP. Because, yeah, I've got a weakness. So he's going to be doing 60 damage, basically, per attack. It's 4 in a row. Oh, if we could attack just like once, that would be amazing. We could go for... Do I want to bring Onix out to get rid of it? I'm thinking that I might want to do that. Although Jinx can't do anything. How do I want to play this here? Because if I use Gust of Wind, I can fetch. We definitely want to use it. It's just a matter of who we want to use it on. Cubone can't attack me yet either because it doesn't have a fighting energy. I'm gonna say we might as well just have Onix come out. I know it can do damage to me, but I'm fine with that. We just want to draw a couple of cards and then have Kangaskhan, you know, bite the dust so we can move on. And we have some potions as well, so we can buy turns if we need to. Another Professor Oak? Has he used one of those yet? I don't know. He's used a couple of bills. He's got so many draw cards, it's crazy. It is craziness! He actually happened to draw a Psychic Energy for that Jinx, too, so there's that. Jinx, see, we do have a Psychic resistance, too, so that Jinx literally could have done nothing. I suppose that would have been the smarter thing to do. But we will go ahead and go for another fetch here. We need to draw some energies. What is happening? Where are all these energies? Maybe this was a mistake. Maybe it was a mistake. He's going to go for Rock Throw again, do another 20 damage. There's a water energy. And so now Wartortle can at least attack. I'm not going to use this. I'm just going to go for fetch again. He's still... It's going to take him 3 turns still to knock me out. So we're going to be able to draw a few more cards. There's another water energy. And I think I'm going to attach that to Wartortle as well. Because I'm pretty sure Blastoise's main attack, like, if you attach more energies past what the cost of the attack is, it does increasing amounts of damage. Let's double check. Hydro Pump. Does 40 damage plus 10 more damage for each water energy card attached to Blastoise but not used to pay for this card's or this attack's energy cost. You can't add more than 20 damage in this way. So the maximum amount of damage we could do is 60, and we would need 5 water energies to do it. So we want at least to be able to do 50 because that's going to 2-hit KO Onix here. So let's go for a fetch. Draw another card, and he still can't knock us out. And we did draw Professor Oak, which could potentially be really useful. Ooh, Rhyhorn's evolving. Okay. Okay, he's going to go for the Rock Throw here. He still can't take us out. I could buy one more turn if I wanted to. I want to check the energies he has going on here. We actually have a switch, so we could even save this Kangaskhan. He doesn't have enough to attack. He would need one more. Okay. Okay. Let's attach... Wait a minute. Wait a minute, let me see how much HP this thing has. It doesn't just say on the card I have to count the dots. That looks like 90 or 100. I'm gonna attach yet another energy, and then we are going to evolve. Right? Yeah, we're gonna evolve because I want to do the maximum amount of damage possible. And I actually could just heal up this Kangaskhan and then use things. I have all these Magikarps in my hand. I didn't even realize that. Do I have like every Magikarp in my deck? That is crazy. I'm not going to use Professor Oak. There's no reason. So let's go ahead and use the switch. And then we can bring out Blastoise and start firing off some super powerful attacks. And the most he can do is 10 damage to me. So being able to fire off that much damage against these like tank-like Pokemon is really helpful. He's just gonna go for the Rock Throw and do a whopping 10 damage. Look at the art on Blastoise. That is amazing. It is amazing. I used to have this card, and it was one of my favorite cards in my collection. Just throwing that out there. So let's do nothing. Let's just get rid of this Onix. Oh yeah. See ya. See ya. How many times do you see Onix taken out in 2 hits with all that HP? Seeking. I don't think we have a Goldeen, so that doesn't do much for us. He's gonna bring out the Jinx here. Another Onix on the bench. He's got such high like HP Pokemon. It's crazy. Damage check. So it's 10 damage times the number of heads. So he's gonna get 20 damage here. Now I can use one of those potions just because. We want Blastoise to have the least amount of damage as we can, because we just do. So let's go for a Hydro Pump here, and that's not quite going to take this Jinx out. Unfortunately, 70 appears to be a sweet spot against this guy's deck because he's got Rhyhorn that has 70 HP, he's got Jinx that has 70 HP, and he's gonna get no damage. Oh, he gets the double tails! Oh yeah, I will take that any day of the week. I was about to say, if he got 1 heads, I could just use a potion, but it's not going to matter. I'm so ready for this Magikarp to be a Gyarados. We just have not drawn it yet. But I am actually going to evolve. Oops, not Magikarp, Goldeen. I'm evolving the wrong fish. I have an extra Seeking. I'm going to wait to use that potion before I use the Professor Oak. Don't want to waste it. It would be, you know, basically like giving away free damage. There's an Energy Search too, so we can thin the deck even more. Somehow, he is still ahead of us as far as how far he's drawn into his deck. Energy Retrieval. So he's going to pick up some fighting energies here, and that is actually not good. It is not good. Because I think... No, his other attack does 50 damage and we have 60 HP left, so we're still safe, and I'm still going to use that potion. We're going to get Magikarp ready to evolve. I can attach another energy thanks to Blastoise's ability, and I'm about to search for one right now. And that's also going to reduce my chances of drawing more energies because I want to draw Gyarados. Let's see. I suppose we can start powering up Seeking as well. This is great. We're just attaching energies left and right. Feels good, man. Draw 7 more cards. Let's see what we got. We got a Bill, so we can draw another 2 cards. Things are happening now, ladies and gents. Things are happening. And we got a Pokeball. So if we get heads here, we can just straight up search for Gyarados, which we do. Yes! This game is over. This game is in the books. This person is not getting by Gyarados and Blastoise. It's just not happening. And now we can just... We have Starmie too? This is out of control. See, this is what I'm saying. Now we just fully power up everyone because of this stupid broken ability that just allows me to attach unlimited energies to water-type Pokemon. So that doesn't include Kangaskhan, obviously, but look, now we've got a full-powered Gyarados, we've got a full-powered just everything. It's over! Man, you got no chance. No chance. I tell you what. And I think, does Gyarados have a resistance to fighting? He might. He might. He's gonna go for Horn Attack here, get another 30 damage off. Let's just see how many prizes we have left. Just so excited. So excited that this is actually working now. We have 2. We have 2 prizes. So what is he gonna send out? Not Cubone, because that just gets 1 shot. Okay, so he has 2 Cubones. He's gonna just send out the Onix. And it really doesn't matter, because I'm just gonna take this out with a beautiful Hydro Pump. Why, if we build a deck like just around Blastoise, like, good luck. Good luck. It pretty much just destroys most decks, just because of how quickly it can get out energies and power up Pokemon that have high costs for attacks. It's very dangerous. Very dangerous. Now, see, if we had a Gust of Wind here, we could Gust of Wind out this Onix, bring in the Cubone, and just kill it, and the game would be over. Another Professor Oak. I really don't see that as necessary here. I'm just going to keep attacking. I'm not even going to worry about doing anything at this point. We can even speed this up, because all he can do is just attack me, and we can attack him, and it's just, we just mow through his team that quickly. So it took a while to set up, but once you get it set up, it's just like, you know, you get the ball rolling and they can't stop it. You just start firing off these gigantic attacks that are too hard to absorb. And they can't recover from that. Another Pinsir. Pretty sure I have one of those already. Dugong, Charmeleon, another Machop. So with all our Machops and Machokes and Machamps and such, I think we can build a fighting deck. And another Hitmonchan. Now we have 2 Hitmonchans. This is good. This is good. Yes. Yes. Because we're probably going to want to switch decks up, like, as we progress through different clubs and start taking advantage of weaknesses and stuff. Obviously, we don't have enough cards to do that now, but it's something we're going to want to do. And I was thinking about actually battling this club leader, but unfortunately, we're already over a half an hour into this video. So I'm actually going to stop it here. We didn't make the progress that I wanted. Next time, the first thing we are doing is we are taking on this guy right here. I think his name is Gene. Sounds like a really generic name, but I'm pretty sure that's what his name is. We're going to take him on and hopefully get our first medal of the game, and then things are really going to start to pick up. And before you know it, we'll be at the end of the game, and I'll be crying and wishing that it was not over. But thank you for watching. Thank you for sticking around and checking this out. I will be back in a couple of days for another episode, but until then, game on.